probably, I'd say about 95% of the people we talked to, just general public, they didn't know, if they even knew what trafficking was, sex trafficking, they didn't think it happened here. That was a big surprise. And as I did more research and dug deeper, I realized that it's not that they don't see it, it's that it's being disguised as prostitution. And I just think there's such a danger in the word prostitution. At first it just seems like it's semantics, but if you really think about it, that word conjures up these thoughts of willing participation. These kids want to be there. But when you kind of look deeper and you realize that these kids are being manipulated and violently coerced and severely abused and that they don't want to be there, then you realize that these laws that we have where we take these kids and we criminalize them, basically, put them in jail, give them a record, it just doesn't make any sense, and we're not helping the problem. Sex trafficking is an adult that rents out a child to another adult and keeps the money for their own profit. So they profit off of the sexual abuse of children. A lot of the kids that end up being trafficked were tricked first. Maybe they're vulnerable, maybe their home life isn't great, maybe they feel like they don't fit in at school, maybe they don't feel pretty enough, good enough, whatever it is. The traffickers, they have a sense for that. They pick up on that. And so they come in and they say, you know what, I love you, you're beautiful, you know, I can give you this, we can do that, whatever the girl's looking for. And they build a bond with her and a trust with her, and then they start to get her away from her family, her support system. And once they've done that, then they kind of can do whatever they want from that point. And that's how we see it happen most commonly. So in our family, it began with my great-great-grandmother, Reen. And when she was a little girl, there was a man that was 17 years older than she was. And he took advantage of her, and she sadly got pregnant and had my great-grandma Ann at the age of 11. And as a little girl, she began being exploited by him as well. And so by the time she was 12, she convinced her mom that they needed to escape. And they did. They ran away, and it was the Great Depression, and they ended up in Chicago, and there they ended up being exploited again. This cycle of abuse, it just perpetuated in our family, and it happened to my grandma Joyce, and then sadly it ended up happening to my own mom. And when my mom was 13, she ran away from it and got out, and my life has been so blessed because of it. So the Backyard Broadcast, it's made up of high school clubs, and we call those stations. And each station has a station chief. That's the one, the chapter president who runs it. And basically, they create awareness. They talk to their lawmakers. They get in touch with their congressmen and women and tell them what's going on, and tell them that they have this problem right here in their own state, and that they want, you know, laws passed to help take care of it. And we're seeing progress just here in Utah. We've seen progress just this year, and it's been really exciting to be part of. For a while, it was just something we wanted to do, and we thought, well, when our kids are a little bit bigger, when we have more time, when we have more money, then we'll really run with this and start combating it. And then one day, I just remember Jess coming downstairs, and he just said, we don't have time. He's like, there are kids being hurt every day. We don't have the time to wait. And so we just started. We didn't know what we were doing, and it's just been so fun. So many people coming together to help, and the youth are just they've just been so enthusiastic. They have so much energy, which is awesome, because with my 4 little babies I don't have much. Anyways, it's been really fun. This is a really important cause to me. It's dear to my heart, because it's my family that was involved in the sadness of it, and I've seen what it's done to their lives, and I just feel really blessed that I was given a life free from trafficking, free from being controlled and abused, and with that I want to help kids that can't help themselves.